Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always stopping by. In today's video, I'll be teaching you how to sew this pencil skirt with full lining. So if this is something that interests you, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get started. Welcome back guys. So from my previous video, I drafted the pattern for this skirt. If you haven't seen the video, I will link it up here. So this is the pattern I'll be using. As you can see, it is both the front and the back. So if I fold in my zipper allowance, that will serve as my front, and if I release the zipper allowance, that's the back. So I've went ahead to cut the fabric and also the lining. So from what I cut, the hemming allowance is 1 inch, so I'll just fold in my 1 inch like this. So when you place your lining, it must balance out. At least you must have 1 inch at this part. They must lap with 1 inch, so that 1 inch will serve as the joining, that is half for the fabric, half for the lining. So let's assume we are using 2 inch as the hemming allowance now. So this is how the lining will look like when you place it. So you place it in such a way that both the fabric and the lining must be lapping with 1 inch, because that will be your sewing allowance. That's if you are using half inch to join them. So half inch for the lining and half inch for the fabric. So I've went ahead to cut both the back and the front, and also the lining for the back and the front. These are my bands. So from the previous video I drafted, you would have understood how I went about this band. So I just added my paper stay to it just to give it structure. So now let's start sewing. So you open up your fabric right side facing up, then you place your lining on top just like this. Then you sew with a half inch. You sew with half inch at this area. After sewing with half inch, you move it upward, then you sew at this area. So I'll go ahead and do that for the front bodies and also for the back also. So after doing that and ironing it, this is what I have. So this is what I have. Then I'll place both the back bodies together this way. Then from the lower part here, I'll measure 7 inches. This will serve as the slit. If you want it to be higher, you can go up. Then I'll measure 1.1 inch. So from my drafting, I left 1.5 for this area, but after joining with 1/4 inch, I'm left with 1.25. Then from this upper part, I'll measure 7 inches also. Then I'll measure 1.25. Then I will just mark this point like this. So the 7 inches at the upper part will serve as my zipper allowance to join it. Why this part will be the part I will sew. So I'll sew from this side down there. The next thing I'll be doing is to transfer my dart. Since I've made the dart on the pattern paper, I'll transfer the dart from the pattern paper to the fabric now. So now you place your pattern paper on your fabric this way. So let me turn it over so that it can be very clear. So you place it like this. You place it this way, then the midpoint of the dart, you just transfer it like that by notching it a little. Then you measure the length of your dart. Then from there you can sew your darts. So this is my front bodies, and the dart has already been transferred. So now just go ahead and make my darts on this. So this is what it looks like after making the darts. So the next thing I'll be doing now is to fix my band, because this band is separated. That is, the back band is different, it's not together with the front band. So I will be fixing this separately. So that is what I will be doing now. So this is the front band. So I'll just place it inside with half inch, which is the joining allowance. I'll place it there, then I'll sew, and I'll also do the same thing for the back also. I'll sew, then after sewing I'll be back. So this is it after sewing. So after sewing, I noticed there was a little bit excess. So now I will measure my waist measurement divided by 4 at the waist area. Then my joining allowance, I used 1 inch before, but because I have sewn with 1/4 inch, I won't be having 1 inch again, so I'll be using 3/4. So this is what it looks like. I will do the same thing too for the back. So after that, what we'll be doing next is to join the front and the back together with the remaining sewing allowance we have, which is 3/4 inch, because initially it's supposed to be 1 inch, but after joining the fabric and the lining together, we are left with 3/4. So this is what it looks like after joining. Then I went ahead to fix my zip also. So this is the skirt after joining. As you can see, it looks really nice. And for this slit over here, I went ahead to use gum for this side just to gum it down. So that is what I used at that area. Then this is my zip. I went ahead to fix the zip, and this is what it looks like. So after wearing it, this is what I have. As you can see, it looks really nice. So if you want it to be more pencil than this, I explained in the video where I drafted the pattern on how to go about that. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing, for liking, for sharing this with your friend. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. So my next tutorial will be on how to cut and sew an adjustable skirt with side ruffles. So I will leave the picture after this clip, so just go ahead and view the picture so that you can see what the next tutorial look like. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.